this week in real Pirateball.
Ahoy, Bucks fans! Greg Mercer back with a new edition of This Week in Real Pirateball. Let's review the wild week number 12 right now. In the month of June, the Pirates had an explosion of offense with tons of home runs. The Bucks blasted 39 bombs in June, a team record for the month. They now have 77 homers for the year and are on pace to hit the most home runs they've had since 2003. Power is something that the team always seems to lack, but it doesn't look like that's the case this year. The only thing that scares me is that home runs aren't always something that you can count on. So far, home runs have accounted for 42% of the Pirates' total runs scored. The league average was 31% last year. If the homers start to dry up, the Pirates might start to have trouble scoring unless they start hitting for a better average. Lots of bucko bloggers on Twitter have recently mocked the idea of Pythagorean win-loss percentage, something that I lend a lot of credence to.
Down on the corner, out in the street, laying it all over the pan, bringing it up happy feet.
At the start of this month, I mentioned that I had some doubts about the team's good record based upon their negative run differential. Due to the 146 runs the team scored in June, they now have a positive 7 run differential.
Reverse! Reverse!
This has brought the Pirates' Pythagorean win-loss record to 39 and 38, and has also vindicated the Pirates' first-half success for some of the media. Obviously, a positive run differential is a great sign that the team is winning games more often than not. Just keep in mind that they're still 3 games lucky based on Pythag due to their continued success in one-run games. Remember when the Pirates did a baseball player version of Flip This House with Drew Sutton a little while ago? The Pirates reacquired Sutton this week, and it didn't take long for him to get into the action. He went 4 for 13 in 5 games, including a couple of run-scoring doubles. The first caused a funny moment as the entire team indoctrinated the obviously clueless Sutton into the Zoltan Club. The next night, he fired the sign right back at them. Sutton is being used all over the field and could be a nice bench player due to his switch hitting ability. He also looks to be a pretty cool dude and a scrappy player that Pittsburgh fans probably won't get enough of. Rod Barajas was nicked up this week, which forced Michael McHenry into starting duty.
Stand back in the middle of my room. I did not hear from you.
The Fort responded by going 8 for 16 with 2 homers. Personally, I wouldn't care if McHenry started the majority of the games for a little while. His .242 average and 800 OPS are good for an OPS plus of 121. Barajas has an OPS plus of only 82 and has thrown out 2 of 40 base runners trying to steal this year. It's too bad that J-Mac and A.J. Burnett have man crushes for Barajas and wants them to catch all their games. McHenry has outplayed Rod this year. If nothing else, the combined catching tandem has provided a double-digit homer output and a 700 OPS. Pretty good numbers for the catcher position. Another big reason for the team's recent scoring spree has been the resurgence of Casey McGee. In June, McGee had 5 homers, batted .291, and had a 900 OPS. These numbers look a lot closer to the ones that he posted for the Milwaukee Brewers several years ago, but I wouldn't assume that that's going to be his norm.
Women. You can't live with them, pass the beer nuts.
Good teams have a full complement of players that fit into roles and can be counted on to get hot at the right time. If McGee can continue to give the Pirates close to league average production, I think the fans would be pretty happy with the acquisition. Lastly, and maybe most importantly, El Toro has shown his power potential in a huge way over the last few weeks.
Well, you just hop on your Toro and off you go. You can tell this baby was built to mow.
Pedro hit .262 with 7 homers in June, bringing his season total to 15. I think he's taking advantage of his teammates hitting better as he's getting a lot more fastballs to crush. Much like Andrew McCutchen having a ridiculously good split against lefties, Alvarez has great numbers in day games. Pedro is hitting .297 with 12 of his 15 homers in just 22 day games. Maybe he really is like a bull and can't see colors at night. And we already know that he always sits dead red on almost every pitch.
Today I pick up the call.
Bucks traveled across the state to battle the Philadelphia Phillies in a 4-game set. The series started out badly as the team lost the first 2 games. On Monday, the Bucks were blown out 8-3. The game was pretty much over from the beginning as the team made about 74 errors in the first inning on 1 play in the outfield. The game was closer on Tuesday, but the Pirates weren't able to figure out Vance Worley and lost 5-4. Former Bucco Ty Wigginton and the red-hot Carlos Ruiz did the damage on offense. On Wednesday, the Pirates exacted revenge with an 11-7 win. James McDonald didn't pitch well, but he still earned win number 7 thanks to 3 homers by the offense. Brad Lincoln, who returned to relief duties, got 3 huge outs, including 2 Ks in the 8th after the Phillies had closed the lead to only 1. On Thursday, the Bucks won 5-4. A.J. Burnett won his 8th straight game and is now 9-2 on the year. Casey McGee hit a 3-run homer and made a great catch in the 8th to help preserve the lead. St. Louis was the next destination for the Pirates, and the scorching offense of the team may have been the cause of the triple-digit temperatures during the series. On Friday, the Pirates pummeled the Cards 14-5. I don't even have time to show you all the home runs this team hit. Adam Wainwright was abused for 7 earned runs, and the team hit 3 homers in the 6th off the bats of Clint Barmas, Alex Presley, and Garrett Jones. On Saturday, the team broke out the bats again in a 7-3 win. Pedro Alvarez took advantage of a botched strike call by the home plate umpire to hit a 3-2 fastball 432 feet for a grand slam in the first inning. That's all the offense the team needed thanks to Jeff Karsten's strong 7 innings in which he only allowed 4 hits and K'd 7. The Bucks were unable to get what would have been a huge road sweep as they lost 5-4 on Sunday. The Pirates pulled ahead on a Michael McHenry 3-run homer, but noted Pirate killers Yadier Molina and Alan Craig hit home runs to power the Cards. The Bucks just couldn't cash in on their multiple chances to tie the game in the late innings. What can I say? It certainly can't be anything bad because the Pirates are playing great baseball and are a carbon copy of the 2011 squad so far. In the last 2 seasons, the team has won 16 games in the month of June. The schedule in July is highly favorable for the team. So far, the Pirates are playing .667 ball against sub-500 teams. They have 22 games against under 500 teams in July. Next week, the Pirates play 4 games against the Astros and then 3 against the only above 500 team on the docket, the San Francisco Giants. Well, that's all for this week. You may not want to hear it, but I'm taking another hiatus from TWIRP next week for the 4th of July weekend. In the meantime, like the show on Facebook, follow me on Twitter @MercerBoy, and thanks for supporting the show. I'm Greg Mercer. Later.